Hi Simmers, welcome to the Newcrest Challenge, where we set up a build challenge every week, react to each other's builds, and let you decide who won. I am CJ, this is Amanda, and this week we've built base game businesses.
So for this base game business, which was something I suggested before I realized you can't have a base game home business, because you can only have home business if you give the Sims your money and get the new pack.
Well, one of a few new packs.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know if you can have like a home business without the home business, because you can have businesses with dine out and cats and dogs.
If you have the food stall from Home Chef Hustle, you can put it on private property.
Yeah, that works. So you could do that. You could have a stall here to sell your art. But yeah, so the point here is this is an artist home. It is a family home. It is an art gallery. It is also the place where the magic happens. So there is a studio.
Okay.
What?
I was like, what magic?
What magic? The art.
The
and
art.
It's not AI.
Well, you said it was art.
Yeah.
AI
sure.
can't make art.
Oh, God. We all hate AI in this house. Don't even come for us.
Oh, don't. Yeah. No, I will stand 10 toes down on that. AI is not art.
AI is not art. I want to add a caveat. I don't know if it's a caveat. It's Amanda messed up. And Amanda did not bother that she messed up because aesthetics. Because in the end, I don't play The Sims. I build in The Sims. So does it matter if your Sims can't use the front door? Not to me. Not to me, it doesn't.
Wait, is this build completely inaccessible?
No more questions, please. Okay, listen. It's easy to fix. You can fix it very easily. The thing is, I went for a Mediterranean feel.
Yeah.
And something that I love is that archway before the door. Mm-hmm. To make that functional, I am not entirely sure, but I think you would need to make that area 2 tiles.
No, it's fine.
Is it fine? Because when I tried to put the door, I didn't have my mods installed, which was painful for a while. But because of that, the door wouldn't go there. So I don't know if you can use the front door.
Yeah. It'll be a little bit glitchy potentially, but generally, as long as there's half a tile width,
okay,
the Sims can move.
Okay, so false alarm, everybody.
Yeah. Well, if you don't play, then you wouldn't know.
Yeah. I feel like a fraud whenever I say this. It's just like I never got into playing The Sims. I play it sometimes. If there's another event with items I want, I will play it. But mostly I just use it for building, and it's so relaxing. Like, I don't want to go feed my Sims for like 3 times a day. I barely do that with my cats. I'm joking. My cats are very well looked after.
I fully expected you to say yourself, because I believe. Fair. I believe you don't feed yourself 3 times a day.
Yeah.
I don't believe you don't feed your cats.
Yeah, that's fair. My cats live better than I do.
Yeah, that's not a surprise.
That is not a surprise at all. But they are adorable. So, okay.
Well, and I think like 80% of millennials got a pet so that they would have a reason to live. That pet is obviously going to live better than you.
Mom, if you're ever listening to this is just a joke. I am mentally almost okay. So, yeah. Anyway.
You said almost.
I know that I said almost. I said almost on purpose. Because, cost of living. Anyway.
Fair.
Going back to the build, because I can't afford more therapy than I already do. The point here is that we have 3 Sims living in this house. It's a couple of artists and their child. I think it's a daughter. And the artists are very traditional. I kind of wanted to do a twist on that very old trope of the child of successful parent who wants to go into art school.
Right.
You know, there's so many movies about it. It's like, but father, I want to go dance. I don't want to be a surgeon.
Right.
Yeah. I wanted to make a twist on that where the successful parents are artists who are like very traditional artists. What they do is landscapes. That is their whole thing. And they do it with like techniques that have been passed on from the masters in the Renaissance. They're like, this is art. Fan art is not art, you know, which is very dumb. And what they expect is the child to pick up the mantle and go on to be a traditional artist. And the child does not want it. The child wants to go to the gym, play video games, you know, be a streamer or something. I'm not entirely sure. I think they want to be like a soccer player. Something very, you know, also kind of untraditional, but...
imagining, like, as this child was small, going out into, like, the park with mom and dad or parents, whoever they are, and, like, the parents are setting up their easels and their paints and their pencils and everything, and the kid is just, like, running off chasing frogs or something.
Yeah.
And they're like, get back here and set up your easel.
Yeah. Oh god. Yeah, that is the family.
Oh, man.
I didn't make Sims for this one, but I think the mom does landscaping. No, I think the dad does landscaping and the mom does sculptures. Which, doing sculptures in The Sims is kind of limited. Yeah, my mod got installed in between things. So
I forgot you could make wooden sculptures. I'm
You
sorry,
can
I was
make-
sitting
yeah.
here like, what sculptures can you make without
Not many.
the artist kit
Not
or
many.
the new pack?
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I completely
But
forgot
even
about the
with
wood.
even with the new pack, I don't think you can make like big sculptures, right? They're very like they're the
pottery,
tiny ones.
yeah.
Yeah, the pottery, which is valid. It's beautiful.
Oh, gorgeous.
But I wanted this to be like mom has her hair in a bun, and a chainsaw.
Right, up
And
on a ladder.
Yeah, like up on a ladder, making impossible sculptures that mean nothing, but everybody stops in front of them. It's like, this is a representation of life. Yeah, it's not. She wasn't doing anything. She's kind of like, I don't want to say they're scammers because they take art very seriously, but mom realized that she can make 2 bullshit pieces a year that are going to sell for millions and then go on to do whatever she wants.
Is mom aware that she's facilitating money laundering?
Of course she does. Like, that's the whole point.
Yeah, no.
The child's like, Mom, you do know that this is for money laundering. Yeah. I'm sorry, are we not on the same page here? Sweetie, this bullshit just paid for your whole education.
Yeah.
If they want to give me 500,000 simoleons for a block that's not even sculpted, mommy's not gonna complain.
Right.
Right? That is a little more, you know, art has to have meaning, but he only paints sunsets.
Right.
And, like, that has meaning to him. I don't want to tell that it's like, it's not a representation of life and death.
Sure, like how Winston Churchill only painted, like, his backyard.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you told me about, from the Crown.
Yeah.
CJ ironically watched The Crown.
I didn't ironically watch The Crown. I watched The Crown in order to decouple my own understanding of my culture from whiteness, which is impossible when you're fucking British.
Yeah. Well, you're Scottish.
You're mostly
Canadian,
British.
Yeah,
I
fair.
lean on the Scottish ancestry because it's better than British.
Yeah. Okay. So I did make a showroom. There is a show yard and a showroom because one is for statues and the other one is for the art. I'm still building things here. We're gonna get to the art in a moment, I think towards the end of the video, because I got it from Sims creators, and I thought their name would auto-populate when I uploaded this to the gallery. It did not, so I deleted, re-uploaded, and added their names. Because the art is so pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for those of you who don't know, you can find beautiful wall art in the gallery that Sims creators create by using mods and CC. And once it's uploaded, it's not CC anymore. It sees as the game.
Yeah.
So I do use the art that comes with the game, but if I want it to be really, really pretty, you go into the gallery.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As with anything, creators do it better.
As with everything, creators do it better. Now, we get to the outside a little bit here, and I thought, what would be something so ridiculous that it would be accurate, and that is a gallery for the same piece 3 times on the outside. Why is it there? They just made copies. Or maybe the dad painted the exact same thing 3 times to show, oh, it's different. It's not.
Yeah.
But it's skilled. It's skilled. Getting to the bedrooms, it was a little difficult because I didn't know yet what I was going for. Like if the third child, the third sim was a child, like what did they want? Were they going to be artistic? Did the parents force the rooming to them? Ultimately, I decided against it. This was going to be the parents' bedroom, but then I changed it. Yeah. So, what is the bedspread?
It's Van Gogh. That's the Van Gogh bed.
Yeah, which is beautiful.
Yeah.
Also, it is base game, right?
Yes, it's one of the unlockables from the artist.
Yes, okay. And it's so pretty.
It is. That's literally the Van Gogh bed.
That is literally the Van Gogh bed.
I almost always use either the bedroom swatch, the red swatch, or the sunflower swatch. I almost never use the Starry Night.
Because the Starry Night is very particular.
It is, and I wish we had some of the other other paintings as swatches. Cause,
yeah.
The cherry blossoms would be an incredibly beautiful bedspread.
Oh.
The irises is my favorite. So
the Mona Lisa. We need one with the Mona Lisa so that we can.
Van Gogh.
No. But, we could have one with, the...
They could do other artists.
Yeah, other artists, the Mona Lisa, and then you put it in every dorm. I think it would be funny. Yeah, so here come video games, and soccer, and pop stars, and, no art. Well, lots of art to be seen. None of, traditional understanding of art. Computers, the only bit of there's no TV here because the parents do not approve of television. But it is here. She got her own computer, and she is going to be a soccer player who also games on the side. And that's an art on its own. Little toys here and there from childhood. I do think we need more clutter for children's rooms. Better clutter, not more clutter, just more updated.
Guess? Yeah, some of it I guess is a little out of date.
Yeah.
Yeah. Something like the stack of sports stuff on the floor, stuff like that.
Yeah. Oh, I should have used that. I didn't. But yeah, okay. We just came out of reacting to bathrooms. That bathroom was a nothing bathroom.
Yeah.
And that is on purpose. I did not want it to be very interesting. I try to find the regular Sims art that you can make, because I think that is a part of debug. I didn't find it. I think it's just an update messing it up. I don't know if there's a way to find that.
I don't think the individual art pieces are necessarily in debug.
Oh.
Or if they are, they'll be because sometimes when you pull things out of debug, they don't, they revert back to their stage 1 state.
Yeah.
So the wood carvings will turn into a block of wood.
Yeah. Yeah, it is annoying. So, yeah, I'm figuring out the outside. For somebody who was always afraid of landscaping, this has been taking a lot of my builds lately.
Yeah, I noticed.
Yeah. But this one is going to be interesting, because there are going to be some plants, but the mom is a sculptress.
Right.
Is it a sculptress? I made the word. It's good. So everything that is not a plant was made by the mom.
Right.
I don't know who made the plants. Sure, the plants are real, but it's kind of funny to imagine that maybe the plants are not real and the mom sculpted all of them. It's very silly.
That would be silly but fun.
That would be silly.
They're all
fun.
ceramic.
They're all ceramic. What is a stupid material that they're all made of my hair? CJ looks horrified.
That is horrifying. I said ceramic because it's a completely normal thing to put in your garden.
No, but I think that she's the kind of artist that would be like, I sculpted this plant out of locks of my hair.
Ew.
Yeah, disgusting. But everybody's
also, that
like,
would,
wow.
It would disintegrate.
But that just adds to the ephemera of the art, CJ.
Sure.
And the llama.
Oh, yeah. The
Now,
clay block.
one thing I wish we had was the same thing for art, that for paintings, with sculptures. You could sculpt from reference. That would be so cool. But, yeah, that was not possible.
No.
Unfortunately, I had to use the sculptures from. I swear that I know the English. CJ can vouch for me.
I can't when you say, I swear I know the English.
I know the English. The English is easy.
You usually know English.
I usually know English, but I forget when I'm talking for a very long time. I taught the English.
You did. You did an excellent job.
I did. You can ask my students. But okay, so we got to the rocks.
Yes.
And I went a little crazy with the tool mod, because now the tool mod is my favorite thing, is to just make rocks smaller. And that sounds silly, but I swear it's true. It's so relaxing to make rocks smaller.
Okay.
Yeah, just using them. Very natural. Because everything that should pop here is the sculpture. And the art. And those cement block sculptures are so particular. They do look like somebody who was just making fake art.
I don't think I've ever seen those before.
I think they are from... I think they're from Dine Out.
Okay, so they're not base game.
They're not base game. Did I say it's base game?
This is base game, yeah.
Then they should be base game.
The challenge is base game, but
Yeah.
you were in the debug menu, and I think you got excited. Because debug isn't tagged.
Debug isn't tagged. Okay, but listen. Did I make a mistake? Sure.
It's okay, I made a mistake too.
Yeah, we all did.
Oh no, just wait. When we do mine, you'll see.
Okay.
I'm the one that messed up this time.
I apologize. It's not base game because of the statue, but that's the only thing.
It's almost base game.
You can pretend the rocks are the statues. I think that drives home the point even more.
Yes.
So, yeah.
Just a bunch of cubes.
Just a bunch of cubes. True. Yeah, it's like, what is this? It's the ephemera of life. Just make it a bunch of llamas. Like, that's the whole thing.
Yeah.
Mama Llama. Yep.
I like that.
Yeah. That's her name. Anyway, adding some plants. These are very well looked after statues. I think the statues receive more attention than the child.
Aww.
Yeah. But that's okay. I'm sure. Is there a therapist profession in The Sims?
Not for children. You can go to marriage counseling if you've got love struck.
We do need that for children. I am not projecting.
We don't need to talk about that.
We don't need to talk about that.
Let's not get into that right now. Jeez.
Just go through the rocks.
If you're ever wondering, what the hell is wrong with CJ? Now you know.
Didn't go to therapy. I did go to therapy when I was younger, because my parents divorced, and they made me go to therapy.
Yeah, we should have been made to go to therapy, but also my family's version of therapy is not something we should have been subjected to.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, back to the happier times here.
It's so lush.
It's very lush. Lush means very expensive?
Lush means like...
Because I know lush green, like the greenery being very fancy.
Not fancy necessarily, but like thick. Like it's very alive.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, that is one thing that for all of the dead nature, it's a very well looked after house.
Yeah.
I wanted to give it that feeling of lots of money, but not tacky. The parents know how to decorate.
Right. Or rather, they know how to pay people to decorate.
Exactly. Yeah. Like, they know that, like, the house is an extension of themselves. So their house also is the gallery, right?
Right.
So it can't be...
Oh, they're getting that tax write-off money.
Oh, yeah. For sure. And what do we have? Oh, yeah. They kept that one. That one looks... It looks like something a sculpture would...
It's a little bit more abstract.
Yeah.
I think is the word I'm looking for.
Yeah. I think that piece she's very proud of. It means something deep to her. Nobody gets it. It's the one that everybody walks right past. It drives her crazy. There are chess tables, of course. And there are 3 benches in front of the 3 exact same. And you need to go 1, 2, 3. You're not supposed to take one. You have to go through all of them. And now we're getting to the paintings, which was my favorite thing. And I want to be very clear. I was looking for some very basic paintings, and I did not find them. Because people were so freaking talented.
Yeah.
So the ones you're seeing right now, I have their names written down. It's Moonlight Seeker and Starfire Slamby. I hope I'm pronouncing this right. Some of them were not really tagged, but the places I got them from was Banshee HVO and Summer Place. I'm going to have all of them, the names on the screen by the time that we post this, because I don't want to take credit for this, because I did not paint these.
Right.
Because these are very, very complicated to do.
They're pretty.
They are very beautiful. And yeah, like, you can see that the dad is very skilled. Oh, and then we get to the place where the magic happens. the studio. There is another easel for the daughter, but you're gonna see that the dad is all like colorful and nice, and the daughter's like, here, just it's this.
Right.
Okay. Places to watch. I am incredibly proud of this one.
It's beautiful.
I love it. I freaking love it. And it's so ridiculous.
It does look more business than home, which, like,
Yeah.
I feel like fits the characters.
Let's see if I took it. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, the Enso is empty, but she did do the grid one on the floor. It's
Right,
like, yeah, I
right.
copied it from a grid, Dad. Like, can I go play now?
Treating it like a school assignment.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, very pretty.
I like that one.
Very clay, very earthen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And all of the
Gorgeous artwork.
horses for Ken.
The horses for cat. Yeah.
Nice.
Alright. So I did build a base game business. I forgot to make it a live-in business. So this is just business, no home.
We are so good at this challenge thing.
So good at it, man.
We are professionals, man. We're like...
I do really like this build still, though. I think it came out really nice. And I don't think it would be too difficult to add an apartment on top. Mm-hmm. And you could totally make it work. But this is a garden center.
Oh, it could be a really great community center.
Yeah. Well, that's basically how I built it, was I ended up thinking about it as kind of like a nice community date spot that's like, you go for a coffee and you can do some community gardening, and then I did this little like back area. It's really nice back there. It's the last thing I get to, so we'll get there eventually, but I had so much problems trying to figure out what to do for this build that I even texted you. Yeah. I was like, what did you do for the base game business? Because I have nothing. And then you didn't respond to me, and this came to me. And I was like, oh, yeah, okay, I can do that.
I must have been very busy, because usually I reply really quickly.
I think it was kind of late at night, too. Oh, no, I think it was your tenant union meeting.
Yeah. That's true. I'm part of the tenant union in my building.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, if you haven't started one, you should.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Anyway, tell me more about the build.
Yeah, so this is kind of where I start thinking, like, this would be a neat, like, date spot, because I couldn't figure out how to categorize the lot. I made it a lounge. It's fine. That was the easiest thing to make it as. So we've got like a little live performance corner. We got a little bar. You could change it to the cafe or to the food stall if you've got those packs. I didn't think too much about the bathroom. I just used all of the stuff from the Raw set. So like I didn't even think about what toilet, what sink, Raw.
Yeah.
Which is the name of that. The Sims named those pieces Raw. I didn't want it to be too much, and like I was kind of picking the colors as like, I'll figure it out later. I'll just choose brown and white for now. And then the more I was doing it, the more I was like, this is really nice. This looks really good. So I kept it. Yeah.
My one when I still play The Sims, it feels like I never play it, but I do like I used to play more than I do right now, which is never. But my favorite home business was always gardening.
Yeah.
Because that is one of the things that I never liked, was leaving the lot. I just wanted to have everything in the lot.
on the lot,
yeah. It's just easier, especially because when I started playing, my computer was very slow. So I didn't want to give it a reason to stall.
That's kind of one of my favorite things about Discover University. Like, one of the reasons I think it's still such a good pack is because when you're at university, everything is on the lot. It's like living in a 15-minute city.
Yeah. Which should be a challenge.
Yeah, we could.
15-minute city.
I'm really proud of my landscape painting on this one. It's going to look kind of bad from above. It's going to look really good.
I don't think it looks bad. I already, like, I struggle a lot with painting. Even though mine had painting, I'm not good at it.
Yeah.
But I like what you're doing here.
I think that I understand how to use the paint better than I'm actually capable of using the paint. But this is the time when the thing that I wanted to happen happened. Yeah. So yeah, you get this that back garden space right now is looking like a very bad bruise. A few days
nice.
Old.
I like
but that
one.
entire area is going to be garden. So it's all going to be covered up with plants.
I want to see the plants.
Oh, they're coming.
I know.
We're getting into them soon. It's going to be very lush.
A word we learned today.
Yeah, our IELTS word of the day.
Yeah, it's word of the day.
Yeah, it's going to be very green, very lush. I'm going to use lots of plants. Kind of put them just everywhere. And create this lovely little romantic pathway back here.
I love that.
Mm-hmm.
You could get married in that area.
You could get married in that area. You can have your Sims propose in that area. The screenshots will be beautiful.
Yeah.
Yep. Wait for the trees, because like I'm building this from the ground up,
Of
right?
course.
So once the trees get in,
Oh yeah.
it becomes extremely
If you don't
crowded
know
back
what
there.
to do with landscaping, just shove a tree in there and it saves everything.
More or less.
But I like the
Yeah, and there we go.
nice.
So I'm just going to add a few fireflies in the back garden, a few dragonflies out by the plots, a couple of last details. I'm going to put some more greenery inside as well, because at the moment there's no plants inside.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I like it. It's simple, but I like
It
it.
is simple. And yeah, like I said, I didn't put a living area in, but it would be very easy to take the roof off of this. Hey Simmers, thank you so much for watching. Who do you think had the best build? Drop a pink heart for Amanda or a blue heart for CJ in the comments below. Hope to see you next week. We'll be posting a new video every Thursday.